So this is a petition that they want to present, and we'd like to welcome you, and you're very welcome to speak to it.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your time too. So I'm Marilyn Henderson, and I have a petition from the Bishopdale community of 3,356 signatures. It's been a very interesting time sitting at a table right in the mall and talking to everybody's needs, and I got quite a different picture from before I started, so yeah, it was good. The people of Bishopdale and surrounding areas are really missing the busy complex and desperately need it back. Well, the librarians are doing a marvellous job of the temporary library. It's not meeting our needs. There's many people in the area with no means of transport who have relied on the library and community centre for their social needs. People in wheelchairs, as well as parents with strollers, don't have enough room to manoeuvre through the door and between the aisles, so many are unable to use it. It also has very limited books and resources in comparison to what we had before. Preschools used to bring groups into the library, but there's not enough room to do this in the temporary one. And story time for babies and toddlers, which was very well attended at the library, is now unable to take place. Now, the community centre, I must admit when I started this petition, it was all for the library and, not so much for the community centre. But when I started talking to the people, the first thing was the Citizens Advice Bureau, which was there, and it was very well used. And people are really missing it, and the community police too. Very important to everybody. And then there's a host of other activities, which you saw on the screen before. And meeting weekly, there's Rotary, Pottery Group, Probus, indoor bowls, table tennis, Weight Watchers, ballet, yoga, jazz, hip-hop, old-time dancing, karate and Kiwianas, and a genealogy group and AA. And then individual rooms, weekly meetings, legal advice every Thursday night. That was arranged by the Community Law Centre, Northwest Workers Education Association, Bridge Group, who are very keen to get back in their buildings, embroidery group, plus one-off meetings for any organisation or club. And note, people who use the community centre all booked and paid the council for hire of rooms. If the Bishopdale Library and Community Centre were to be reinstated, it would put the heart back into the community. I feel it's important that you know how the community feels and how much they need and want the best possible version of the complex back.
Time has gone into collecting those
It
signatures.
has.
Thank you for that excellent feedback. I'm not sure of the protocols about the questions, but if you have them, let's just hear them.
I was just interested in understanding if the YMCA had made any difference at all. A number of those activities and
yes, but there's so many
mentioned.
activities that it wouldn't take the place of, it couldn't. The Citizens Advice Bureau, that's really, really important. It's played an important part in the community, and the police presence being there too.
And the YMCA was there before when the library and community centre were there, although it's a new building now. But they worked in partnership together, those two spaces, or those three spaces, worked in partnership together. So for the YMCA has taken some of the groups and has some space as well, but they haven't been able to fulfil the gap that community centre, that top floor.
So have you looked at the scale of what we're proposing, which is a library and then a smaller community centre? And
yes.
is that...
Well, I can't see all of those activities having room to be there. I don't know. The Citizens Advice Bureau was there Monday to Friday, every day, and the community police. So, yeah. And I mean, it was a meeting place for people. It was just the heart of Bishopdale. Yeah.
Thanks, Yanni. Andrew.
My question probably follows on from the question that Councillor Johansson just asked. You've spoken to 3,356 people.
Yes.
Did you get a sense from those conversations of whether the community would prefer a repair and reinstatement of the existing facility or the new rebuilt, albeit the new albeit smaller facility?
Well, there was a real mixture, but the main thing is they said we just want it back, you know. There were so many people. I was just blown away because I started out just concentrating on the library. So, yes.
Okay. Okay.
How many
Pauline,
signatures?
3,356.
it's pretty amazing, actually. Fairly strong message. Yeah.
Normally someone would read out the prayer of the petition.
Do you want to read out what the petition actually says?
What the actual petition says. Yes, just a minute. I've got it here somewhere. Oh, yes. Help save our library and community centre. We, the people of Bishopdale and surrounding areas, wish to petition the Christchurch City Council to reinstate Bishopdale Library and Community Centre. From senior citizens to toddlers and everyone in between, we miss the heart of Bishopdale and desperately need it back.
Okay. Thank you very much indeed, and thank you for all that's gone into making that petition. It's a very good representation of.
Well, it's very
What the
important
community-
to us all, and we need it back as soon as we possibly can.
Okay. Thank you. You presented that message loud and clear.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much indeed. Obviously, those issues we can't deal with immediately because it's in public excluded in the agenda. Thanks very much. So we'll move on through the public part of the agenda, and the next item is item